So give me reason to prove me wrong, to wash this memory clean. Let it be enough to reach the truth that lies across this new divide. Across this new divide.
What's going on, guys? I'm back at it again in here for the video for you guys for today. And in today's video, I'm in here for yet another DVD for you guys, and this time I'm in here reviewing the latest DVD that just recently came out, and I'm talking about this DVD right here with the Mankind DVD. And I gotta say, in one word, it was definitely phenomenal and one of my favorite DVDs that I do have in my collection. If you guys do not have this DVD, I do suggest you guys go out and check it out. Whether it be the Blu-ray version or the DVD version, it doesn't really matter, but, you know, to me, of course, I prefer getting the DVDs and really enjoying the artwork that it really does produce and everything. So, in case you didn't see it in the DVD update, there it is right there, and you can see exactly what I'm really talking about, and as well, it is a 3-disc set. So, it really goes right into of course, the true story behind everything that went behind Mick Foley's characters, and, you know, basically most of the stuff that he talked about in the book, and a little bit different things that we really haven't heard about him before, and some new stuff. And this is the only Mick Foley DVD that I've ever owned, and I haven't really seen the other ones. I know there was a TNA one before. I know there was probably, I think I want to say maybe about 2 DVDs, maybe 3 tops of Mick Foley for the WWE, and then this one was the major documentary, and it had, I think, had more matches than the other DVDs, although I'm not really too sure about the other DVDs and what the content of that was, and with all the stuff that was on it, so I'm not really familiar with those. So this one probably may be one of the best so far going into 2013, and probably being one of the best so far, and it's definitely a must get. Alright, so I'm going to try my best and not to have this video be dragged out and be in here for a full long video, like 60 fucking minutes, just by reviewing the DVD. And, you know, it's something so really awesome that you just gonna have to really truly see it for yourself to really believe it, and to actually see what you truly like about it. And I know everybody's gonna have their different opinions, but, you know, either way, I am definitely really willing to say that you guys are really gonna enjoy this one. And it definitely goes into, you know, his early childhood, and that's really what the first chapter is all about, and going how Mick Foley became Mick Foley, and how he was able to truly fall in love with regular wrestling, then going to backyard wrestling as well, and just coming up with characters, and, you know, looking to follow the tricks of the trade and try and do everything that he can possibly can to, you know, hopefully break out into the WWE and be at least somewhat of a major top star. And, you know, it was really cool learning about that. We do have some really cool people that are able to be a part of the documentary. We had Triple H, of course, with his feud between him and Mankind and everything, and how they were able to, you know, really talk about their feud. That was really cool. How he was able to have CM Punk in there, that was really awesome. And how Mankind really was able to find CM Punk and really, you know, get a liking into him and everything, and, you know, just have CM Punk, you know, say kind words to him. Especially we had William Regal on there, we had Jim Ross in there, we had John Cena a little bit talking about Mick Foley in this one. So, you know, just about almost everyone that he's worked with was on there, including The Rock was on there with the Rock and Stock connection. That was also mentioned on the DVD, which was really cool to really relive that, and, you know, just to rewatch a little bit of what happened with the rivalry. So, you know, it really gets into really great detail. It also talks about, you know, him wanting to be an author, and, you know, just really actually doing something different and actually writing out his books, and, you know, coming from his own words and being able to try something different there and branch out. into being an author. That was really cool, and I don't really have many books of his. I only have two of the books that Mick Foley has, and definitely I really enjoyed those, and it made it really hard to actually close the book and just be able to put it down. And especially when I wasn't finished with it, I really wanted to check out and see what else was going to be happening next and what else Mick Foley was going to say. So it was really exciting, and I really enjoyed those books. He did really good stuff there too when it came to his writing and everything, and that was really phenomenal there too. So I enjoyed that, and it also talks about him winning the WWF title at one point and actually helping out with the WWE as well. So that was really awesome, and how that was basically a game changer and everything. And how that was able to happen. It also very briefly talked about the Edge and Randy Orton feud. I thought that was really cool. I was hoping Edge would be on the DVD, but he wasn't. Just by having that, be on there anyway was really cool. And, with the whole feud between Mick Foley and Randy Orton, and as well with Edge, those were some of the best stuff and some of my favorite feuds and matches out of those two, and those two really worked really well, so I really enjoyed that. And the things that he does for charity is really cool, and how he's a big charity guy, and he really likes to give back to the kids, and he's very family friendly, so that's really cool. And I appreciate that, and I give that two big thumbs up actually, so can't go wrong with that on how much of a family guy he really is. So I really just like that part too as well. Then it also talks about him being in stand-up comedy, which is more towards the end of the DVD, and being able to explain that, and how he really liked being able to be like the comedy guy, and how that was able to come into play. And he was always just naturally funny, so now he's able to do stand-up, so that's really cool. And hopefully I'll get to go to one of his shows, and maybe if he comes around to the Fayetteville area, I think that would be pretty badass to be able to see him, and to see how funny he truly is. And I've always really enjoyed him, so I know how funny he can really be, but just to be able to be there, that would be a true honor. So then it also talks about, with him being able to introduce, Dude Love, Mankind, and as well Cactus Jack, how they really been able to branch out in the companies that he's been with, and talks about WCW and ECW. Of course, Paul Heyman was also there, giving some kind words to Mick Foley and everything, and just giving his thoughts on how his character was able to really develop. And I thought it was really cool that Joey Styles was able to make an appearance there on the DVD, so I haven't seen him in a hell of a long time. I know he's doing, WWE.com and everything, so that was a real cool treat to be able to hear from him, and to see, what he really enjoyed about Mick Foley and all those sort of cool things. So, it was definitely a really great experience on watching it. And, with disc 2 and 3, there are matches that they do have, and I'm not going to name everyone, but just some of the matches. Like for disc 2, for example, we have Cactus Jack and Van Hammer, also Cactus Jack and the Sandman. Cactus Jack versus Shane Douglas is on there, Mankind and Rocky Maivia as well. And it goes into with disc 3 here, Mankind and The Undertaker, who could forget their feud, and that was also talked about too in the documentary as well. And just by having everybody be able to express themselves and how they felt about that unforgettable moment, and no one could ever forget that too. It was one crazy ass moment that no one would ever forget, and that's like one of the most memorable matches too as well, especially with Mick Foley and as well The Undertaker. So I really love that moment, and just to be able to hear different words from the superstars and how they felt about that at the time, and literally thinking that the match is over, and having Mick Foley having that heart to want to be able to continue the match, and to be able to show how much he really is able to contribute to the business is really fucking awesome. So I didn't really mean to go like all over the place, but it's one of those things that you get really excited about, and you can't help yourself. So, I can't really put it into words on how awesome the DVD really is, and just by saying it in just a few words. So, I try not to really drag it out far too much, but, I just want to come here and give my brief thoughts and opinions on it, how I feel about it. So, overall, it is definitely worth it if you haven't checked it out. If you checked out the other DVDs, let me know what you guys think about that as well, and what you guys think about it. And yeah, so definitely worth to check out. Go pick this up if you haven't already. Blu-ray or DVD, doesn't really matter. But anyway, let me know what you guys thoughts are overall, how you felt about it. How do you feel about Mick Foley overall? And that about does it for this DVD review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys. Peace.